back along that same route. That's why the route's there, to go fight the British. Same location that you followed that he went back on. So really cool place.
So, hey guys, embarrassing moment.
But
I just realized that we weren't streaming.
Oh, I just got the alert now that you're streaming.
yeah, I just saw it pop up on my my phone now. Thanks.
So, we're going to redo the intro. Hey everyone, that's Chris at the campground. There's Jeff down there. Links to everything in below. I just updated the website off of feedback from you guys. So there is a form that you can fill out if you want to have a suggestion for the channel or the website. Like I just told these guys, I just looked over and I said, wait, the thing says go live. And I wasn't streaming. So there we go. We're talking about the rebellion in the colonies and Ben falling on his face.
And hopefully not blowing it up tomorrow.
I gotta wait till Tuesday.
Well, okay. I was calling it immediately after that, but in all reality, yes, we have to wait 2 days to make sure Ben is all right, that he's still sick. You know? Don't be surprised if I send you a message in Discord.
I've got 2 boxes of fireworks, and this is the small container.
I am not playing with fireworks. I really haven't for a long time. I let all my crazy neighbors do that.
You know, I think the best part is, guys, I was looking at the feed, and I'm like, why is like in the stream center on YouTube not showing anything? And we had 7 people waiting for almost 15 minutes for the stream to start. So thank you, everyone.
Welcome to the show. A little late, but better late than never.
And yes, Jonathan, I am calling the kettle black. And I'm going to kick the red coats out of my damn backyard.
Damn those red coats.
Dang those red coats. So, we do have the spotting page. We do have DX Summit Pod up because I am currently trying to work on my 13 colonies. I am currently missing 2 colonies and 2 bonus stations.
You get Delaware?
I got Delaware.
Cool. 1 year, I'm going to do that, and I hope to hear all you people.
Yep, I got Delaware today at 1518 Zulu.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, my big thing today was doing activation that's related to 4th of July and the American Revolution of why we're having this holiday. So.
Yeah, have fun, Jonathan. We'll see you later. Don't spill the water over there. Jonathan's messaging. He's sitting at work. I'm guessing that he's got his regular post, and he's just making sure the air conditioner in the area that he's guarding doesn't pee itself too bad and flood the floor. We've only had like 10 reports over that in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, Ben, you missed a tornado.
I saw you posted that. You had one go through your old hood.
Yeah, up northern Delaware. From what I heard on the radio, the National Weather Service did declare that it did touch down in that area where I grew up. I need to check Facebook to see if anyone that still lives in that area heard it, saw it happen, or got involved with it or whatever.
I am woke. This is the first year I actually get to participate in the colony. So for those of you that don't know, on Friday morning at 5 a.m., I told my old job to stick it. I'm officially a day walker. Okay, I was a lot nicer than that.
Of course.
I wasn't nice to them that night, though. I did a briefing with the shift, and I'm like, hey, guys, we're going to have a nice, slow, and quiet night. Everything's going to run smooth, and you should have saw the looks I got on the video call. And then nothing happened.
Why did you swear?
Yeah, pretty much. And then at like 4:45, I got on there and I'm like, all right, attention all officers, this will be my final radio transmission. It's been nice working with you. Treat AJ, who is my partner, who's now working solo. Well, and remember, every night should be a quiet and calm night from here on out. And that was my last radio broadcast.
Ben, you're lucky I am not close to you.
Oh, I got a lot of radio clicks after that, though.
I remember when I left the casino after 18 years, I recorded my voicemail message. I forget what I said, but basically I no longer work here, and good luck with that without me. And I know there's a lot of people that I dealt with in the company that were pissed that I left, but oh well.
It happens. I mean,
my betterment, not yours.
Well, go ahead, Chris.
What I gotta say is, if you work as a first responder, security, ambulance, fire, whatever else, you don't say the Q word on your last night ever.
I wasn't doing any of the reports. I didn't care.
What's the Q word?
Quiet.
Quiet.
Oh.
Because that's usually when everything's the proverbial fan.
Yeah, it would have been better if it was a full moon.
Some people, it actually when it's a full moon, they don't want to work because sometimes it is crazy as hell.
I don't want to work a full moon, and I don't want to work a new moon.
Right.
Well, if you work a new moon, you can sing that new moon on Monday. If it's on a Monday. Old Duran Duran song.
Hey, if anyone wants to join us here with the bullcrapping and just chatting, we don't really have a stream topic. We're just kind of celebrating, having a good time. The pinned comment will actually get you in the stream. I just ask that you're clothed and you're respectful. So, I don't care if you're at home. I mean, look at Chris. He's at his second home at the campground. I don't care.
Look at me. I'm cooking dinner in my kitchen.
You're right?
Right.
And just if you have any British friends, just remember to remind them in 1776, we didn't care what they thought.
We told them to.
A little treason in the colonies. As you can see, we do have DX Summit up. If you are working in 13 colonies, there are quite a few stations out right now. None of them which I need. So,
yeah. What do you need right now again?
I need Kilo 2 India, Kilo 2 Kilo, GB 13 call, and TM 13 call.
Are you watching for the TM 13 call one?
Yep.
Okay.
He was on 14.311, but I haven't been. I've been hearing people talk to him, and I briefly heard him, but 20's been really rough in and out today.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of issues. A lot of people that I was talking to coming in very strong, but I had a lot of people fading also. Well, it wasn't too bad.
And if you guys can see the top of the filters at all, you'll see I'm not monitoring 40 because my radio is having issues with 40. I might try it here in a second to see if it'll tune up. If it does, I'll add 40 meters to it. Nope, still tune up on 40.
Didn't you just put a new beam in this last year?
Nope. I have a G5 RV on right now.
Okay.
Yeah. What I was looking at, let's see if DX Summit actually saved, or DX Heat actually saved what I was looking at. Or not DX Heat, gosh darn it, DX Engineering. Hey, All Things Radio. If they saved my cart, they did save my cart. So, let's see if it'll let me. Can I edit? No, I have to remove it and then re-add it, so I will.
Is that her? Possibly.
Oh, I want that.
So this is what I'm looking at now. It's supposed to be basically a G5 RV, but it's a directional.
Kind of looks like a buddy pole.
Yeah.
It does. But
Cool.
it's not a Yagi, but I
Hey,
mean,
you know what?
the Yagis are expensive. HF Yagis.
You know what? As long as it works and you can afford it, it's all good.
Yeah. We'll see, though. That might be a next year investment.
I don't know. I just sent the 9-year-old off after his 3-year-old sister, so we'll see what happens. I might have to go run.
Well, if you got to run, let us know.
I will.
Nose Radio, they are doing digital also, yes. I just haven't been able to get my FT8 to work.
I heard some of them were actually doing D-Star also.
I didn't see that. They might be.
I could be wrong. I swore I heard it this morning on the one of the regional nets out around Philadelphia.
Possible.
Or I could just be going crazy and thinking I heard it.
Yeah. No, I tried getting a couple of them on FT8, and then I started getting a notification that my speaker wasn't lining up right or something. So, yeah, I got some work to do.
I mean, what do you mean the speaker wasn't lining up right?
It wasn't. The computer and the radio weren't talking to each other.
Oh,
right.
You're getting a ham lib error probably.
Something.
That's a common thing sometimes.
So I kind of gave up on it. I'm actually surprised I've gotten them done as well as I have on SSB. But
I'm figuring out how a German Shepherd gets tangled around 2 poles twice.
sounds like my pit.
Yeah, well, I just came down to grab another soda real quick. Because, well, yeah, it's a rough day. And, you know, I'm like, I'll just walk down there, see how the dogs are doing. You know how it goes. And then, of course, my dog, not the wife's dog, my dog, decides to wrap herself around a damn pole twice.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us, if you want to join the stream, check the pinned comment at the top of the screen, and
you got to stay back, baby.
And you can join us live. I'm thinking I got a real good delay on this. I didn't do my stream settings right, did I? Probably not. Oh, well. Because the delay that I'm seeing is at least 2 to 3 minutes. Serves me not paying attention to all the settings right. And both Jeff and Chris are muted, so how's everyone doing in the chat? I hope well.
Yeah, I had to mute because I had to yell at the kids.
Oh, you're fine.
Boy. Come on, Maggie. 3-year-old doesn't want to come. Oh, well. So, yeah, we're enjoying the outdoor life. And I'll be out here for the rest of the week. It'll be fun.
That should be fun.
Got the NOAA radio constantly playing in the camper so I can keep up on what the weather is going to be.
Oh, can't go wrong with that.
Well, you know, it's sunny out. Don't get me wrong, okay? But we all know what sunny weather and how fast it turns, so. Much better. But, just fun stuff like that.
Sorry, ratting myself out to someone.
Again?
Well, I may or may not have done something before I left my last job. And I will not admit to anything or deny anything. But I'm admitting to it to somebody.
That's
Ice cream time. Roger says it's ice cream time. I could go for some ice cream.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Told you, we're having way too much fun out here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even drunk yet. This is the we haven't even started really hitting it, but we did some day drinking today. You didn't, I did. Fucking alcoholic. And of course, I'm the alcoholic of the group.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Hey, you know what? I've been off of work for 2 weeks already. Why not?
Let's see when Halloween comes around again. Fucking You'll be the first one to unchuck again.
Last year we had the campground Halloween, and I had way too much to drink. So, you know how it goes.
AA is for quit. Roger's with you. AA is for quitters.
Yeah, and the 9-year-old had to jump in the stream, of course.
Well, that's all right.
It's
a family show.
He sees me studying for my tech stuff, so he's interested in doing that. I always told him, I said, let Dad get through the test first, and we'll go from there.
There you go.
And he got another radio, but it doesn't work.
Well, it works. It just works on the 70 centimeter and not on the, what is it, 462 and 467 that I need right now. Yeah. So, but.
General's where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do it together also.
Yeah. I know a lot of father and sons that have done that. Either way older or way younger. I mean, there's been a good spread.
Yep.
Father starts studying for his tech or his general, and the teenager goes, hey, that's pretty fun, and starts studying along, and then they go test together.
You're being silly.
I see a lot of younger kids with their father.
Yeah.
Preteen and below.
I love you too. Yeah,
I like those glasses.
You got those during the spin around.
I'm just missing red.
Go help your sister. But he's helping Dad out this week with, the carpal tunnel and everything. He's helping out with that. And my friend Steve here is helping out with me. So we're just enjoying.
You don't know how much of a fucking pain in the ass you are.
Even though I'm a pain in the ass, mind you.
Oh, yeah. Looks like the chat slowed down. Is there anyone other than Roger sitting in the chat?
Probably not.
Probably not. We appreciate Roger and all he does.
Roger. Roger.
I've been saying Roger's name a lot today.
Yes, you have. Every once in a while, I got to pop back in just to see what they all say. It's not as much fun when you have you use a phone and you can't sit there and look at a screen. So.
Oh yeah, no. The pileups on these colony stations have been horrible, and I just about pulled out the phone and recorded some lids to make some lids famous, but it was there's one guy that's all these weekend warriors here. We'll just wait till tomorrow and we can get back to when the true hams are here, and they all go back to those weekend warriors go back to work.
Wait, what?
Plus, the U.S. is off Monday and Tuesday, so.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going, huh. You know, I'm pretty sure unless you have a pension, they're paying for you to sit at home because, government funded retirement. But, I didn't say anything. I didn't record him. I just sat there and listened to, the lids. And
You should have recorded it because it's always a good laugh. I wish I recorded on the net a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. It was like 3. Some dude in the middle of the freaking 12 miles offshore wanted a radio check while the net controller was taking check-ins, and then he refused to give a call sign and says he didn't need one, and then he said he's going to report us to the FCC.
Even though he didn't identify?
Although he didn't identify, say he didn't need a call sign because he was in international waters, and he's going to report us for not answering him. You know what I would have said to him? I can't say it on the air.
Yeah.
But good luck with that, dude.
Yeah.
Let us know how it goes.
You have no obligation to talk to anyone. And I will say this about some of these 13 colony stations, because they have been so busy, they've been doing by the numbers. Chris, do you know what I'm talking about by the numbers?
Yep.
Okay. So they've been doing by the numbers, and a lot of these station controllers have been shutting people down. Like, I was sitting there waiting patiently because the guy started at 1, and the zeros all the way at the tail end. And there were several times where he gets on there and he goes, "I am not answering you unless you have the number I'm calling." And there was a guy from Texas that was adamant to get in there, and he flat out said, he called the guy out, full call sign, is like, "I am not putting you in this log. Wait your turn."
That's how you do it.
So
never reward bad behavior.
Hey,
right.
Down there, packet. Go pick it up.
So it was, I have been very impressed, to these 13 colonies controllers. I know some of them have done it for years, so they're used to it and they know what they have to do.
Yep.
But as a POTA activator, we deal with that stuff all the time. Yep. And I don't do a lot of contesting, and 13 colonies really isn't a contest, but it's most of the contest I've ever done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's more like an operating event, but you're trying to get all the colonies all to get the clean sweep.
Yeah. So from an activator's perspective, the wanted stations perspective, I'm really happy when I do hear people say, "Hey, I can't make anyone else. We're going by the numbers," and they stick to it. They stick to their guns.
Yep.
They don't roll over. And if they do roll over, it's because it's a QRP station or it's a mobile station that they know might not be there when they get there. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But.
And it only makes sense if you're calling into these 13 colony stations. They're going by the numbers so they get everybody in there.
Yep.
It's in a little bit more organized way, too.
Yeah.
From just coming out of a activation I did 2 hours ago, I guess by now. It was a big pile up, and I'd finish with one person. One person would throw out their call sign, then another, then another, then another, then another. I said, "You guys need to stop because you keep putting out your call signs. I'm not going to be able to call CQ or pick anyone." I said, "Wait for me to call CQ. I mean, not CQ, QRZ."
Yep.
And then I called QRZ.
I heard that today too. There was a guy goes, "I'm not gonna. If you talk before I call QRZ, I didn't hear you."
I do that same thing.
Yeah.
Saying QRZ basically tells everyone, "Hey, I'm ready for the next call sign."
Yep. And I'll do the same thing too, is because logging them, it takes a little time. I might just be finishing up a few things. Hit next. Hey, QRZ.
Or being a hot, humid day, you might need to get a cold drink of water. Take a little breather for a second or two.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom.
If you can.
Yeah, if you can. But it's
it's simple. Like you know, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so if I'm doing this and I'm having my insulin pump go off, yeah, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take care of myself before I continue on with it. You know,
Yeah.
and that's just something that I'm going to do. Sorry, forget it, you know.
Oh yeah. So like I said, I've been really happy with these 13 buddy. What's the door shut mean? Can you guys take over the stream? I got someone that wants a little bit more attention. I will be right back.
Alrighty.
You know, and that's the one thing, Jeff, that, you know, I watch enough. You know, I watch yours. I watch, you know, if Joe Brett's got something going on or he's out on a park activation, or I watch, you know, Shane, Scout 75 up in northern Wisconsin.
Yep.
You know, or I watch TO's stream when he's doing it, you know, and it's real simple, and it's people don't understand. You got to be a gentleman when you're activating any radio.
Yeah.
Gotta let people get through.
As much as I love to tell someone what to do, that can't be repeated on the air.
Yep.
I don't. I have to watch my tongue, and just, I mean, for the best part, say behave myself. I mean, yeah, they might be annoying or whatever, and I have evidence of this happening many times. But you just have to say, I'm going to be the better person. You're pissing me off, but I'm going to let it slide because I'm doing this. I'm talking to someone, whatever, blah blah blah. You got to keep yourself going.
Yeah.
You can't like freak out and like lose what you're doing.
All right.
Ben, we're going to need to get you a on the air light that you can stick on your door.
I just told him, I'm like, hey, if I got a red light, that when the red light's on, you know not to go in. He goes, I don't think it would work. I'm like, why is that? And he goes, I would come in anyway.
Nice.
If I put up a red light, it wouldn't matter. They'd be bothering me.
Well, yeah, that's like the past generation or so, and I guess the new one coming now. I thought before, they don't pay attention. They don't understand, like, hey, the blinking red light that says don't bother me, they're going to bother you anyway because you know what? They're not paying attention, or do they care?
Well, you know what I love? And this is just something that you go to a festival or whatever, they got Porta Johns, right? And you see that, you know, the red's out, so it's in use. You know not to pull on that door, so you go find one with the green on there. It's not to figure that out. But most people just walk up to that door when it has the in use up, and they'll try to get in it. It's like, dude, I'm in here.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like the ones that keep their door shut when they're not in use, because you don't know. It's like going to like okay, again, your blood work or something. The bathroom's in the lab area.
Yeah.
People need to go in there to do the urine sample and stuff like that, but you never know. And usually, it's the staff will say, "Hey, someone's in there," so wait for them to come out. But you don't know, or anywhere. I'm just using that as an example because I went like 2 weeks ago. But you knock on the door, but there's actually an indicator on the porta potty that says like in use or something like that.
Yep.
But you know what? They're not well maintained a lot of times, and usually that is scratched off, broken, or whatever sometimes. But
They can scratch all the gray paint off they want. There's still red. They still have red plastic there.
yeah,
So you can't scratch that off. So it's just one of those things. We all need to teach this to this, you know, non paying attention generation. So to speak.
yeah. It's common. It's basically common sense. And I dealt with people one of my old jobs, where actually 2 old jobs that didn't have common sense.
Yeah.
That was half my staff at my old job.
I could go on and on and on with stories about my days at the casino, but I'm not going to.
Oh, I could too.
It's just the lack of common sense that people that didn't have there.
You gonna drive down there again?
I think the funniest story I have from the casino, as far as people not paying attention, is if you go into Pre-Meta's casino, and here I am going to endorse a casino, so I'm not endorsing. I'm just going to say the layout. At the bottom of the escalator, you got to go up an escalator to get up the stairs, or to get onto the casino floor. There's a guard at the bottom of the escalator. I loved being that guard. And I sat directly under a sign that said bathroom, and people would come up to me at least once an hour. Hey, where's the bathroom?
I've seen that too.
And
I
I would just
I talked to basically everyone in the company I talked to. Security, I talked to them a lot. I've heard some stuff from them. Yep, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, it would never fail. Literally standing directly under the sign that says bathroom, straight ahead. So when they ask, I'm just like back there, and they're like, oh, well, that's kind of a weird spot. How would we know? And then I point at the sign. On top of that, when they got to me, they could literally see the sign in front of the bathroom that said bathroom and pointed over into the bathroom. So they had two signs that were visible, and it was one of those things where it's just like, it was almost a daily thing, and it shocked me at first, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is how people are.
Yeah.
So,
but if you got to understand that there might be some people that are like might have just like tunnel vision. I had tunnel vision because I blocked everyone out. I blocked the noise out. I blocked people's voices out. I just wanted to get to wherever I was going without being stopped. But the patrons of casinos, they're the opposite. They're looking at all the machines. They're looking at that. They're looking at the flashy lights. They're not paying attention to where the bathroom sign is, unless there's a flashing light on there.
Even then,
you can have a plane. You can have a plane hit the World Trade, or you can have two planes hit the World Trade Center. They won't care. I saw that happen.
No.
But
oh yeah,
they have tunnel vision, really, and I understand that.
Most people do nowadays.
Yeah, it depends. Like I had it based upon where I worked, and while I was still there, me and my ex went to Atlantic City to go see a concert or two, and she said, "Oh, it's so loud here. It's so distracting." I'm like, I don't hear anything. It's the sound that I was used to, and I knew where I needed to go at this. Well, I figured out where I needed to go, but all the games, all the slot machines, I didn't see them. I just saw where I needed to go. My wife couldn't see it though. She saw all the slot machines, all the people, all the noise.
Yeah. See, in my old office that I just left, I would get tunnel vision in there just because I knew I was in a completely secure environment. So I would, zone out until I heard the radio, or I'd zone out until like something on the camera caught a corner of my eye. When I was actually doing like foot beats and stuff like that, gosh, people looked at me and said, "How are you not getting whiplash?" Because I'm always, scanning, head's always turning, and
Yep.
it was, and I'm that way. Like, I don't know if I ever see you guys in person, you will notice this. I am always looking around. I will look you in the eye for like 30 seconds, and then I will start bugging out because
Yep.
I have to have that awareness.
I am that same way, just due to the self-defense nature that I've learned and stuff like that. I'm always looking around. If I'm in a crowd, even with like might be people I know and everything, I'm still looking around. You never know what's going to happen.
Even here, I'm in my own house. I'm looking out the corner of my eye here. I'm actually looking in the camera reflection behind me. So,
well,
I'm in my own home, guys.
I'm out at my neighbor's campsite right now. Okay, I can see my two dogs. I can see the dog behind me. I can see the fire pit, and I got my two kids right here. So my eyes are constantly scanning. Now, mind you, I worked for 10.5 years in a state prison, so my head's on a swivel no matter what. And I don't zone out at all anymore. Ever since working there, the only time I ever zoned out there is when I'm in a freaking 4-man stack going into a cell. And there you can be because, well, you're in a secure unit and you have about 20 people in the hallway making sure all the other doors are secure.
Yep.
And you're about to commit a dog pile on somebody. In goes the shield goes to inmate goes to ground, everybody on top of it, on top of shield. Can't tell I've ever been through that training. God, I didn't like that.
Oh, come on, it's fun.
Not when you're on the bottom of the dog pile next to the subject.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. I was the guy on the back end doing the leg restraints. So
That's the position I like being in. And I never was in a prison. We just had to walk through some of this stuff because of different security jobs I've had.
yeah.
And like, yeah, you're gonna be on the shield today. Pin him down. I'm like, no, I don't want to be down here. I want to be the guy just sitting. Okay, I got his legs. He's trying to kick a little bit. That's fine. You guys doing good up there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is very true to any military member looks. Yeah.
Yes.
100% you're right. It's something that you learn depending on jobs or training or where you grew up.
Well, there's a fellow at the gate. I can see him pulling up to talk to the park ranger. So, that's how close I am to the gate, so I can see what's going on right outside the front gate. But it's all right.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Hey, cool.
Oh, shoot.
Mickey, chew on that. Or throw it away.
So, other than going to be giving my animals heart attacks this year. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, send me a pic. Just send me a couple videos.
What?
Just send me a video.
I'm thinking about recording it. This is our grand finale this year.
Yeah?
Cool.
What? 2-inch artillery?
I already got fireworks outside today. They started last night, and everyone on the ring app kept on thinking it was gunfire. Hey,
Yeah.
it's July 1st. Guess what's happening in 3 days? You didn't
What?
know.
No, don't yell at Mickey.
And tell you the truth, if you know, the two sound completely different.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
But to the untrained ear, to the person hiding underneath their table, it all sounds like guns to them. They just need to.
And when I was working that come and go security down in the hood, I'd have people running up to the store. You hear those gunshots? I'm like, it's the 1st of July. Those are fireworks. And all of a sudden you'd hear another set. I'm like, but those are gunshots. We need to get inside.
Yeah. I'm like, that was a loud explosion. We need to go. Yeah.
What do you mean those were gunshots? Well, I can tell you that was a rifle.
Yeah.
And that was a rifle shooting very rapidly. And all of a sudden you hear more. I'm like, and that's a pistol, and that's shooting even more rapidly. Yeah, we need to get inside now.
Yeah. I was I traveled to Detroit, downtown Detroit. Me and a friend of mine flew out there to meet up with another friend that moved out there. Oh boy, every night, all night long. And then we did hear a bomb go off one night. There was some kind of explosion. May not have been a bomb, but it was some kind of explosion. Could have been a crack house blowing up for all we know.
Those are loud.
Yeah.
get it out.
I was
What?
100 yards from a meth lab that went up when I was like 7.
Oof.
We thought my grandparents thought their windows was going to break. That's how loud that was. And the best part is I ended up interning with the sheriff's department that was investigating that crew. And if they would have not blown that meth lab up and for the next 24 hours, it would have been a lot of arrests. Literally, the deputy that I interned, my supervisor on my internship, was the lead investigator on that, and he was sitting down the street from us, watching it when it went up. Excellent response time from the sheriff's office on that meth lab going up.
Nice.
I believe it.
Because he flipped the lights on and he ran down the street. And me and my cousin peek our heads out the window and he goes, kids, get back in your grandparents' house. And we're like, oh, a cop just told us to get inside. Oh, there's a fire down there. And my grandpa's running and grabbing us. And but yeah. 24 hours later, it would have been raided, but someone decided to get excited early. But, and then, yeah, working down at, like I said, in the come and go in Des Moines Hood, which I say Des Moines Hood because, you know, Des Moines sees as much excitement in the hood as Chicago sees in a day. So, I mean, it's no comparison, but Des Moines Hood, I mean, it's, you know, you sit down there and I think the best 4th of July story I actually had, Principal Park, that's where the Iowa's minor league baseball team is.
Yeah.
They shoot fireworks off, especially around the 4th of July. I had a intoxicated individual walk up to my come and go, and he's hearing the fireworks. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of an ornery stinker. I convinced him that Des Moines was getting shelled and the Russians had it surrounded. And he starts freaking out, runs off the property, is screaming at the top of the lungs that the Russians are here. And the Russians are attacking. And around comes a Des Moines officer and he goes, hey, have you seen this guy? I'm like, yeah, actually, that's my fault. And I told the officer, and he gets on the radio and he goes, well, I got the story behind this guy screaming. Security thought it was a good idea to tell him that Des Moines was getting attacked. So
nice.
He got a chuckle, but then they had to go find the guy. But yeah, that's probably my best fireworks story from working security for the 4th of July.
Cool.
It's not my best security story, but that's the one from 4th of July.
I don't have many stories from 4th of July. I mean, I know where I've been for most of them. I do remember being at my friend's house and one of his neighbors lit off probably some kind of explosive device.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we're going to get the guy shooting the shooting off the survival flares this year.
I've never seen flares. You know, I'm usually a nice person, but you know, I never hear ambulances during 4th of July, and that kind of upsets me because I know no one's blowing their hands off.
Yeah.
And these people that do this stuff, I mean, I know some people do it safely. I understand that, but where I am, majority of the people aren't thinking about being safe.
Well, I was telling Chris before the stream today, we normally shoot it off in our fireworks off from the driveway. This year, driveway's full. We got another car. We can't pack it in there, but we do have a garden bed that we're not using this year. It's been worked. It's got some weeds growing in it, but it's the perfect place. I went out and got a 50-foot hose because my hose isn't going to reach out to it. And if one of these things, you know, starts on fire after we shoot it off, I need to be able to put it out.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can't shoot off the fireworks till July 4th, but I'm already thinking ahead to that. And actually, I got to go put that hose on the line here after the stream because I have plants to water also.
Well, yeah, I got to get a hose box or something for my house. I just had my deck and fence redone, and the guys that did the fence, they somehow made my hose reel thingamajiggy disappear. It's okay. It's been here since I've been here, probably longer. And I just need something different now. So I need to measure that, which should have done today, but didn't do. To see how wide of one I could get. I don't know. Never bought one before.
Yeah. I just got one of those collapsible contracting hoses. So I got a 50-foot hose that's like that big.
Yeah. The guys that came, they had those hoses for filling in concrete and stuff like that.
I was going to get a 100-footer, but I didn't want to pay for the 100-foot. I didn't want to pay the 100-footer price. And I really don't need a 100-foot. But it's one of those things I might need it in the future, but I'm like, forget it. Yeah. Well, I'm a little bummed. I was hoping to get on the HF a little tonight and work some 13 colony stations, but of course, every station that's currently on the bands that I'm monitoring have none of the stations I need.
Yeah, I love my bifocals. I got to look up to, check out the screen. So it's been a little foggy otherwise, but no, it's been 8 years since I worked a 4th of July week down in the hood of Milwaukee. So I've had enough fun with that for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
I will say when I did work in the hood on 4th of July, I would upgrade my carry knife from something like this, little, pocket knife, to something like this. That would go on my belt because I was not armed.
Yep.
So that would go on. It would go so I could pull straight out like that.
Maybe 5 minutes or so.
So just for safety reasons, give people something else to think about when they thought about potentially hurting me. But
yeah. Well, guys, I got to be a day, so I'm going to let you guys go.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Chris.
Have fun, Chris.
I wish you luck on the 13 colonies there, Ben. And
awesome. Thank you.
hopefully I can catch Jeff's stream later on. And this week if he's gonna put that up on Tuesday. But you know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, be a video from about 2 weeks ago. I'm putting
okay.
up.
So, all right, guys, you have fun. Have a good 4th.
See ya.
We'll see ya. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Later.
So yeah, no, we'll be safe here for the 4th. Like I said, I went a little overboard on fireworks this year.
Delaware, you used to couldn't buy them in Delaware, and people would go across the state line to PA where they set up a fireworks store, and they'd have police watch for people from Delaware driving in and out. But now, they sell them in stores, and the shopping center right that I live behind, they had like this huge freaking tent set up with selling fireworks, and like at BJ's, and they had fireworks, and I don't know if the law changed or anything, but I was tempted, but you know what? It would just be me and myself having fun with the fireworks. So I'm like, not a big deal. I'll just listen to all these ding dongs.
Yeah. So for what happened with us is Iowa, it was illegal in Iowa, and there's a huge fireworks store just over the Missouri line that everyone from Iowa would go to. Now, since it's legal, that fireworks store is still huge, and they still get a lot of traffic because a lot of southern Iowa just goes there yet, plus northern Missouri. But I have 3 tents within 5 blocks of me selling. And this year, actually, I drove over to Mitchellville, which is 2 towns over, and bought from a mom and pop store because it's veteran owned. It's their own business. I want to support local. I don't want to support some of these bigger companies. I rather support, my fellow Iowan and, a veteran owned business. So 2/3 of this came from them. And then the stuff that they didn't have that we wanted, we went to the tents for.
Cool.
So,
yeah, something might have changed in Delaware. I don't know. I did get 2 mailers near the end of last week for the fireworks stores. Like, I guess the 2 that are in PA. I don't know where they're from. I don't bother with that stuff.
Well, hey, Jeff, I think we're going to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, I got to take my trash outside. I don't know if they're coming tomorrow or not. I haven't received any messages, so I'm guessing they are.
I want to thank everyone for watching. Sorry for the late start. That was my bonehead thing. But we will see you guys next week. While we have a visitor, we're going to be talking WinLink with Ariel, and he's going to hopefully educate me on this stuff. So we will see you guys next week. Have a good one. 7-3.
Guys, 73.